KMES English Medium Junior College welcome its students for the online lecture of philosophy for Standard 12, Chapter 1, What is Philosophy? Why Philosophy? For the topic, the scope and characteristics, definition and values of philosophy. The scope and characteristics of philosophy. Science branched out further and further. The state of man and the world started to become clear. But we do not know everything about the universe and its origin. So, with time science flourished more and more. Many branches come into science. But science was more interested in knowing the question that was raised by the philosopher. For instance, knowledge becomes a very important concept in philosophy, since it asks certain questions like 1. How do we know? Second, how do we know what we know? Third, what is knowledge? All these questions of science deal with fact, whereas philosophy deals with values, norms, principles, ideas and concepts. For example, science describes the fact what is, while philosophy helps us to know the values, if it is right, how should it be. Science explains why we get to see the rainbow, but when we say it's beautiful, question such it is the question that is asked by philosophy. So philosophy tells what is beauty. Is there any condition for beauty? Do art create beauty? This is not the question of science. Secondly, psychology explains why do people lie. But philosophy tells us whether lying is good or bad, is it right or wrong. In addition to that, it also explains the argument that human being use to prove himself right and wrong. In a wider perspective, philosophy studies 4 types of relationships, that is 1. Human and nature relationships. 2. Individual and society relationships. 3. One relationship with oneself. 4. Human being relationship with any being beyond the perceptual world. So these are the 4 types of relationships that are studied under branch. The place of human being in philosophy is also described. It tells us what is the place of human being in philosophy, how to realize the full potential, what are the limitations of human being, how to live a happy life. All these questions are considered important in philosophy. So this is the scope and the characteristics of philosophy. Definition of philosophy. Philosophy is defined differently by different philosophers. As Plato defined philosophy as style of wonder. According to Karl Marx, the philosopher has only interpreted the world in various ways. The point, however, is to change it. According to Ludwig Wittgenstein, philosophy aims at the logical clarification of thought. Philosophy is not the body of doctrine, but only activity. And according to bread, rent, roasted, philosophy keep alive our sense of wonder by showing familiar things in an unfamiliar aspect. So these are the different definitions put forward by different philosophers. Students, we have seen the different definitions of philosophy put forward by different philosophers. Let's look to the values of philosophy. Before coming to the values of philosophy, first understand the term philosophy. In Indian philosophical tradition, philosophy is known by the word Tattva Jnana. This word is used as a substitute to the word of philosophy in the period of British India. The meaning of the term Tattva Jnana is Jnana, knowledge, and Tattva means principle. So Jnana means knowledge and Tattva means principle. So Tattva was the word that was used in place of philosophy during the British India. Tattva is a very broad term. It is the fundamental abstract principle underlying all existence. The intellect grasps it, but the sense fails to experience it. So, the two things that is working here is the intellect and the sense. The intellect is grasping the fundamental abstract or the principle of tattva. But our sense fails to experience it. All things of the same kind have a uniform essence to them. For example, trees come in different shape and quality, yet all trees are commonly called as trees due to the constant essence of treeness that they are all sharing. So, philosophy explores whether there are abstract principles that lie beyond the material world. The various systems of Indian philosophical tradition are individually called as darshana. The word darshana signifies an all-inclusive understanding of all aspects of life. Many darshana originated in Indian traditions like Charvaka Darshana, Sankhya Darshana, Advaita Darshana, etc. The English word philosophy is derived from the Greek word philo and sophia, where philo means love and sophia means wisdom. So, philosophy means love of wisdom. Wisdom is synonymous with intelligence. So, wisdom and intelligence are not two similar terms, but they are two different terms. Intelligence or intellect is a means to attain knowledge, whereas wisdom does not mean knowledge either. An intelligent or knowledgeable person isn't necessarily wise. It takes a lot of intelligence as know how to design deeply weapons. But such an act cannot be said to be wise. Wisdom concerns our action or conduct. Wisdom consists of awareness of a situation, awareness of morality. So, wisdom is concerned with our action and conduct. It consists of awareness of situation and morality. Philosophers aspire to be wise. Which wise person would say that wisdom isn't necessary for the welfare and flourishing of an individual, family, society and the entire world. So, philosophy is a love of wisdom, is the definition of philosophy. It traces the root of the word. There are many other definitions beside it which we have studied. That it is a wonder of child of wonder. It is the thing that keep alive our sense of wonder by showing familiar things in an unfamiliar aspect. Philosophy is a discipline that undertakes an all-impartial study of life and world. It isn't averse to any arena of life. A specific branch of science normally restricts itself to specific aspects of the world. Social science studies society, bioscience studies living beings, and physical science studies matter. But philosophy describes to unravel everything that is. Philosophy also questions presuppositions of science. Philosophical research is carried out by critically using the intellectual faculties. Even the most advanced science presupposes the veracity of certain statements that do not doubt or question those. A statement or a hypothesis acts as the foundation of an edifice. The edifice stands on it. The building may appear sturdy and magnificent, but it can come crashing down if the foundations are weak. So philosophy finds it imperative to examine the postulates of science. Philosophy might seem puzzling at the first glance, but all of us propose that the faculty it requires. We are intelligent beings, occupied with advanced thinking capacity. All of us are curious about things and happening that around us. All of us are faced with questions like what is the purpose of life? What is happening? How can we be happy? We try to find answer in our own way and verify them. Questioning is an important and answering for how will answer come if we do not question. The study of philosophy trains and directs our innate ability to question. It asks questions to us and indicates the possible answer. We tend not to accept a thought or a principle senselessly due to the stress of philosophy gives on critical reasoning. We tend not to get misled. Philosophy teaches us to have informed opinion and to regard other people's opinion with respect. Intelligence and sloth and intelligent arrogance are dangerous. Philosophy empowers us to avoid them both. Ultimately, all this affects our individual and society life. Philosophy makes us aware of our relationships with nature, world and ourselves. It guides us about how should this relationship be. Philosophy helps us immensely in our effort to lead a good life. So, philosophy, these are the different values of philosophy.